Alright, and we're recording. Making this video for my friend Rachel, but I'm also making it for myself as well, but it's also as well as for many others that watch this video, short video. I've got a few Bible scriptures for you that I'm going to use in my tomorrow's sermon. Today's sermon went good. I did what they asked me to do, and I'm going to see how tomorrow goes. I'm probably going to have to do what they asked me to do in order to basically not get written up or kicked out of Bible college, dealing with nonsense that you should not have to deal with at Bible college. But let's get to the point. So we'll go ahead and we'll say that this whole video is going to be called Steadfast in Persistence. Do not let the enemy knock you out, kick you down. Let me actually reword that last bit. They can kick you down, but don't stay down. Because, and I want this to also be an inspirational, short inspirational before my roommate gets here, because he's one of them, and I can say that because they're not ever going to watch this video. Don't let the enemy take you out. Knock you down, get back up. Remember, get back up. Okay? So, Ephesians 6:11, famous verse. Put on the full armor of God, that you may be able to stand against the ways of the devil. Also, don't let higher ups get you to thinking, because you don't do everything that they ask you to do, that by not doing what they ask every step of the way is you also not doing what God asks. Do not let them get you to believing that. That is nonsense. Not everything that a man speaks is from God. So don't let them use those Bible scriptures that say submit to your superiors as an excuse to get you to do, you know what I mean? Not everything that you're asked to do is from the Lord. The Lord will convey, yes, that came from me, to you. So don't let them get you to thinking that. Don't let them also get you to believing that, oh, well, you're not being submissive to your higher ups, to your elders, so you have a rebellious spirit on you. No, I'm just simply not moving because the Lord God speaks to me directly. And so until He Bluetooths to me and gives me that little like bleep, bleep, beep, until He gives me that notification that that's Him speaking, that's just you speaking, until I get notification from the Lord God. So don't let them also say that because you're not listening to everything that they say, that you are not saved, that you aren't hearing from God, that you are disobeying God, or that you have a rebellious spirit on you. Those will be a few of the things that they will say, because you're not moving the water when they say move the water. Just use that as a small goofy example. Okay. Psalms chapter 144, verse 1 through verse 2. Of David, which means love. Blessed be the Lord, my rock, who trains my hands. He trains my hands for war. Times like this is a war. I'm going to use this for tomorrow's sermon. But that's also kind of how today went. So it was a little bit of an inspiration. It was, I'm not even going to take time in explaining it. It was completely ridiculous, though. Basically, people got called out, and they didn't like it, so they got angry, cocky, and rude, as they always do. If you ever have anything to say back, they want to try to bite your head off for it. So, and that's not the way it should be in a Bible college at all. He is my steadfast love and my fortress, my stronghold and my deliverer, my shield, and he in whom I take refuge, who subdues peoples under me. There you go again with the people situation. Now stand against and up to your giants, whether that be a person that is, trying to say, if you don't do everything that they say, that you're not really saved, you're not listening to your elders like the Bible says. They want to use those kind of scriptures of being submissive to your leaders. And I'm not saying be disobedient either, okay? But when one takes advantage of their rank or their spot that they've been given, and they, have that holier than thou, I'm righteous, I know more than this whole, group of disciples type of attitude. Sorry, dude. I don't deal with that. Jesus came to the people and loved them. He didn't come with I'm God in the flesh. You're just a dumb little human. Do what I say, or else I will strike down thunder on you. He didn't do that stuff. He did biblically, but politely and in a loving way, tell these people that they were wrong, and then showed them biblically how they were wrong. Because these are also those that say they are Jews, but in fact they do lie, and they are actually of the synagogue of Satan. They want to use the word as their little defense mechanism to say, listen to what I'm telling you to do, or you're of the devil, because I'm of God, and anything directional that I give is from God. Therefore, if you don't listen to what I say, you're disobeying God's orders. Kind of attitude. Last one on the whole standing up against your giants, you'll find it, the famous one, David and Goliath. 1 Samuel chapter 17, you'll find that there. David stood against his giant. However, these days, certain giants, they get all angry and they got a bunch of stuff to say, and then stuff like try to kick you out of college for some stupid little petty reason that's not even written in the thing, you know what I mean? Overall, and I'm going to cut this at what I got to say here, don't be disobedient, but listen to God, the Lord God, and the Spirit of, first and foremost. Do not let some man deceive you in saying, because you're disobeying me, you're disobeying God. That's just a little weird, goofy way of them trying to take the Bible and make you believing that you're not listening to God because you're not listening to them. I don't like to repeat myself, so that'll be the end of this video. But steadfast and be persistent. Steadfast and be persistent.